What is up, YouTube? It's your man Lotus here, and in today's video we're going to go over the potential cons and concerns for Pokemon Unite. As you know, my previous videos have been kind of building hype for the game, going over the movesets of confirmed Pokemon, explaining the rules of the game, all of that good jazz. But it's good that I go over the cons and concerns for you guys so you guys get a complete picture of what to expect for the game for when the official release comes out. So without further ado, guys, let's just go ahead and jump right into things. But before we hop into the cons of Pokemon Unite and all of that good jazz, we do have a bit of good news, and that is that the official release for Pokemon Unite may not be too far off, as we have this notice here from the developers to those who beta tested the Chinese closed beta. In this notice it says, "In the short separation time, please continue to follow our official account. I look forward to seeing you officially in the near future and enjoying the mass battle with more trainers." It seems like the key words here is short separation time and seeing you officially in the near future, saying that basically we don't have too far off from either, an open beta or the official release of the game. So that is some very good news for those of us, who are anticipating this game. Now, some of the concerning part comes from the comments, from the people who beta tested the game for them. And the people who left remarks here, the overall thing that I picked up from them is that everyone basically saying that the game feels monotonous. Basically, it feels tedious and repetitive. Now, for one thing's for certain, especially for MOBAs and, basically any game in general, practically every game out there is going to be repetitive. It's simply how much fun that you have in that repetitive aspect that gives it replay value for you and keeps you coming back and having fun for the game. Now, the tedious part is where the problem comes in, because me as a viewer who's basically watched every video that there is on YouTube for this game multiple times, I can't just see it. I have so much fun just watching, and I can't wait to actually get my hands on the game and try it for myself, because the game looks fun. Everything seems fairly balanced from my perspective, but I can point out some issues and where some concerns may arise. So let's just go ahead and jump right into that segment of the video. Now, as some of you may be aware, Pokemon Unite removes the item building concept of a MOBA entirely. The only items that you really have to concern yourself with are the items that you can have your Pokemon hold, but from the comments it doesn't seem like those play too much of a significant role in terms of gameplay and balance, so it seems like we don't really have to worry about those at the current point in time. So take that with a grain of salt. It may very well change in the future, we don't know yet, but at the current point in time they don't play too much of a significant role. So going forward from there, you have a system that really relies majorly on your Pokemon's moveset and XP and levels. And from that perspective, that point of view, it can really raise some concerns in terms of balancing, because at that point, you don't really have a way of counter building Pokemon that counter you. Let's say in a particular MOBA where you're fighting off against a ADC that has high attack speed, and now you're a defensive close range character, and now you're getting tagged and you're getting lit up before you can even get close to them. So generally you would be able to build an item that either give you more defenses, reduce their attack speed, something that can help you sustain and help you last and put up a fight against them. In Pokemon Unite, you're not capable of doing that, and that really raises some balancing concerns in terms of Pokemon. Now, hopefully they can fix this in some way, shape, or form. Maybe they can introduce some better passives for certain Pokemon. Like, if you've seen my video for the Kanto starters, it seems like quite a few Pokemon have the ability to raise their damage when their health reaches half or lower. In this particular instance, I'm talking about Blastoise. Now, Blastoise is a defense type Pokemon. Well, he's in the defense category, whatever you want to call it. Now, instead of having his attack and his special attacks increase, why not reduce the duration of his cooldowns when his HP falls under half? That could bring more utility to a fight. That can actually help his teammates better rather than just outright upping his damage, and that might not actually help his team in that instance. Damage can only get you so far. If you're putting out damage and someone stuns you, now you're vulnerable, and they have the chance to counter you. And that type of utility is what's really going to make or break fights in Pokemon Unite, especially since there is no item building within this game. And I'm really curious to see how the developers approach this. Now, there's another thing that I noticed that isn't inside of Pokemon Unite that's practically in every other MOBA, and that's the existence of camps within the jungle region. There is no damage camps, there's no defensive camps or anything of the sort. They can introduce these types of things to help turn tides of battle into one team's favor. You know, maybe you're falling behind in level, your teammate can help you take the damage camp. Now your damage is more on par of where everyone else is, or at least it's close enough to where you can help your team win a fight, or at least be more beneficial or able to defend yourself better in those particular instances. But overall, as a viewer, someone who is anticipating the game, I'm having trouble seeing this game from a monotonous perspective. I can't see it that way. From my perspective, if everybody is playing efficiently, both your team and the enemy team, you know, you're going out there, you're capturing those wild Pokemon, you guys are fighting over the important Pokemon that's on the field that can shut down the enemy team's towers. I don't think that it will feel that way. But on one hand, if there's people who don't really know what they're doing and they're struggling to grasp the concept of the objective, or they just simply want to fight the enemy team, they don't want to bother catching wild Pokemon, it can feel that way. It just feels tedious. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Do you guys feel that the game looks fairly balanced as is? But you know, as everything in life, there can always be improvements. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. That is pretty much going to be all for this video today, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy it, or at least got you thinking. If it at least got you thinking, consider slapping a like on the video, consider subscribing and joining the Way of the Lotus here on the channel, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.